What's up, beautiful people? It's episode 53, Let's Catch Up podcast. How's everybody doing tonight?
Amazing.
I'm doing fantastic.
I'm alive.
I'm great myself. Got Mr. Anthony right here to my right, rail across from me, and joining us tonight is Miss She's Gotta Have
Is this her first live podcast?
Yeah, first live podcast.
I traveled, got in the spaceship and came down.
And she got stuck
And
into
she got
like
the pilot hat to match.
like the traffic and everything.
Yes.
No, that's like an admiral. Like she runs the show. Like
She might be running it.
she calls like yeah. Anyway, you don't know it, but those are like those mean something.
Oh, this is real. This is not like this is the real.
Yeah, she got it from an army thrift shop.
So give your dad back.
That is not true. That is not true. I just
No,
made
but
that. It sounded real as shit.
It was funny. It was funny.
Mike is talking. Let me tell
Look,
him
see,
that.
that's how you know when somebody hate when they just look at you like, good one.
No, I was giving you props. It was a good one. It was kind of funny. I like it.
See, why
Like,
you
but you
gotta
didn't
talk
even, like,
in the
smirk
mic,
enough.
my
I
nigga.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Put your lips closer to the mic.
See, now we're getting weird with it.
I just wanted you guys to, if you take your hands, everybody.
I'm not doing it.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Nobody wants to touch your mic
So,
now.
all right, I do got a serious question. Technically, is it called a shaft on the mic? Like, pause. Is it called a shaft?
No.
What is it called?
That's your serious question?
Yeah, no, this part. Is that not the shaft?
You guys are struggling with touching your mics, and I don't understand
not
what's the
touching
problem.
I'm not touching
Nobody
the
wants to
whole
touch your
unit.
mics, so I said this is the
But
closest
isn't
we're
that
gonna
the
make
shaft and
I
this
think
is
it's
the
already
head?
my
No.
face, so I'm good.
Okay, anyway.
All
I
right.
think I'm good.
it. Mine doesn't want to stay.
Oh, because you done
You
loosened
turned
it.
it,
Yeah,
you
twist
turned
it.
it loose.
Hold on.
Look, we just going to throw something at you.
Unplug the mic.
Unplug it.
Unplug the mic.
No, not that. Like,
No. I'm saying unplug that whole thing. Take the cord off,
okay.
Tony. Now you can tighten the whole, spin the whole thing after he gets the cord off. There you go.
And I almost dropped this whole apparatus.
In the meantime, let's also shout out Mr. Trap Healthy, who is still doing his thing down in Dallas. What up, Trap?
I knew that was going to
We
happen.
miss you.
haven't been handling dicks for your whole
Oh, wow.
I've handled my dick the whole life, and my dick has never hit the floor.
I tried to deflect. I definitely tried to deflect.
Anyway, so Trap Healthy, shout out. He made this shirt. It's beautiful. Let's catch up.
I dig that. I need one.
Yeah, you got to
I
talk to
would
Trap
like to have
Healthy.
it in black.
With the red.
Yeah, I think that.
I don't know.
think that'd be
That would
cool.
look kind of like that. He said that he got something special for me that you don't have. So
I mean, I only have one of his shirts because he don't be trying.
I know. What's up, man?
This is our special guest.
What's going on, Logan?
Let me touch your face.
Mika, your mic's off.
Let me touch your face.
Oh, it's off. Your mic is off.
Oh, here.
Logan, move. Go. Now you see me messing with something, you want to come mess with it.
Y'all want to start all over, or y'all want to keep going?
Keep it rolling.
Bye.
Keep
We're
it
going to keep it.
All right, Logan, got to step over there a little bit, buddy. Miss She's got to have it, son. So
So, how was everybody's holiday? How did that fried turkey come out?
it was glorious. Like there was people in my house like Anthony.
And it was Anthony.
Yeah, they were like Anthony.
You
Charlie,
save me a piece. Did you save me a piece? Probably
that shit's
yeah,
gone.
yeah, probably.
That shit became like 17 different things. It was like
Ain't
a
that funny how that
turkey
goes?
salad, a turkey soup, turkey, like it was everything. Turkey over rice. I think we did some curry turkey.
Turkey sandwiches. Probably had turkey sandwiches for like 3 days straight.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about Thanksgiving is like all the leftovers. But those leftovers, I get tired of them after like Saturday.
Look at
My
it.
man is rated real refrigerator.
And he's a vegan, so he's just gonna look.
I'm trying,
Yeah.
trying to act like I don't.
Yeah, that's great.
We're from Brooklyn.
Yeah, so he's just going
You
in.
know, we don't have a problem taking nothing, but
Right.
Don't,
yeah, he's
don't
just
mind
looking.
me.
Yeah. So, what did you eat for Thanksgiving?
I don't participate in genocide giving, but I had Thai food.
We're going to act like we ain't hear that.
No, it's serious. Yeah.
All right, I would be totally cool with not celebrating
So
the holiday, but like I still want the food.
I am Logan. Stop. I am like dead ass
I like
serious.
you.
Like my mother,
Air conditioned the whole house.
like she'll cook all the fixings and things like that, but it's not something I participate. We are Choctaw and Blackfoot Indians. So I'm like, why the fuck are we like, oh, the Pilgrims came, they did not. That's not what happened.
Oh yeah, no, I don't do it. I stayed home. I chill. I had the wings we eating right now. That's why I have for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't
I watch TV.
I don't
40
really.
cent wings.
I never really think about that part of Thanksgiving. I just
I don't
think
make a
about
big
the
deal.
food.
Yeah.
I like to go. I'm about family because you know what I'm saying. For me, it's getting. I'm just happy to go hang out with my family. But I'm like, so if I don't get to go, I'm like, all right, no big deal, no love lost.
Right.
So my mom didn't cook this year, so it was kind of different in that sense because I miss her sweet potato pie and all that shit. So now I gotta go get me a patty.
Yo, we
pie.
had some bomb sweet potato
Who made
pie.
it?
Some girl locally. What was her name? Juanita. Or
Anita Applebaum?
No. Marquita.
Oh, that's mine. That's the girl who makes the cake.
Oh, that was so
Marquita,
good.
she's amazing.
Oh yeah.
And like I've never like normally when I have like pies like pumpkin or sweet potato, I can't tell the difference. Hers, you could tell the difference. Like the sweet potato was nice and dense, and then like the pumpkin was real like creamy.
See, I can
Yeah,
always
but they're
tell the
different
difference.
colors.
And
I
I can
can't.
the difference in the taste too.
Yeah, one's like
My mom
burnt,
fed
one-
you. My mom fed you pumpkin pie 3 times, and you had no clue. Yeah, you did. You tore that shit up.
I did not.
He was like, "This is a bomb ass sweet potato pie." My mom was over there.
That is a lie because that didn't happen. She tried to give me pumpkin bread when I was like, nah. I tasted it and I was like, nah.
You did eat them pumpkin bars though.
pumpkin
That's what I
bread.
meant. Bars.
You did eat a pumpkin
no, I
bar,
didn't.
or was that Tony that ate the whole pan?
That was Tony.
Oh, okay.
I
Anyway,
can't. I knew that I like pumpkin. Like it has this.
you be faking because like you really like pumpkin spice.
I don't like pumpkin spice either.
No, but you like the ladies that like pumpkin spice.
That's different. Like I like all ladies.
No, you like the pumpkin spice ladies. That's a specific.
What are
specific.
pumpkin spice ladies?
You know who they are.
I don't.
He's talking about white women.
How are they pumpkin spice?
Yeah, how?
Because they like pumpkin.
Because you
spice.
said that's what they were.
I did not.
Why wouldn't they be?
See, you
vanilla?
try to get me in the corner, and I'm always ready to snitch. So,
pumpkin spice. So I don't understand why you would say white women like.
he said, "Am I gonna do Your Honor? Your Honor? You want me to say what you said?"
Yeah, because I don't remember what I said.
Oh, you was just like it'd be that type of lady, that this type of season, and they love it because that's what they love. It's like they're like go to pumpkin spice in
Are
droves.
you quoting me from like 12 years ago?
I think so.
Damn.
It wasn't a quote, but it was like something along that line.
Yeah, I love pumpkin.
I asked you if you wanted me to or not.
I go to 7-Eleven only this time of year to get pumpkin spice.
I hate pumpkin spice, and it smells weird.
Right, I like it.
Yeah, I messed up and got one of these little pumpkin spice smelling things.
Talking to the mic, Waddy.
I can't.
I do that.
I can't do it. I
The
can't do
lattes
it.
are bomb.
The one thing you did put me on to, and that's why I remember it, because you put me on to something. Why you said we went to. I had never been to Starbucks before.
Caramel apple spice.
Yeah, exactly. And I had never been, and he was like, "Don't touch that." And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "It's pumpkin spice. You don't want that. You want this." And it was this caramel apple stuff. What is it called?
Caramel apple spice.
Caramel apple.
Yeah, that's really good too.
That's the greatest thing I've ever tasted.
You know, I have not had one yet this season.
Bet we're going to get one.
We're going
Like
immediately.
immediately. Have you ever had one?
No,
Caramel apple spice at
I don't really like Starbucks.
but
I don't like their coffee.
do you like caramel?
It's cool. I like pumpkin spice.
Would you? Is that a coffee from?
A
It must
latte.
be, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a latte.
See, I can't do the whole latte thing. Cause like,
Have you ever read the differences in the coffees, like a latte versus an
Cream.
espresso? Yeah, it's just
It's cream.
it's just-
much.
Yeah, it's
and
cream.
how they do the cream.
Yeah, how much caffeine coffee
Right.
they use.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about like how somebody figured out to use like cow tit milk?
Well, yeah, that and how we decided we should try. People like we should eat weed. Like, how was smoking it just not enough? And we said,
Right.
Yeah,
okay,
but who-
let's digest it.
Who was the first person that tried that?
Probably a dude that tried to get away from like the police and like was like, "Fuck it, I'll just eat it."
And then this,
And he was like, "Yo, I've never been so high in my life."
yeah, it's definitely a different feel. I will never do that again.
Don't incriminate yourself.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm just saying I would
get
never
high
do that again.
drugs. Yeah, I don't.
The last time I smoked, I ended up naked next door. I don't want to go into that.
Yeah, we'll leave that alone too. That was a wild week.
That was a wild week.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so on the docket, what we was talking about something else. Oh, Jake from State Farm. Why they make him white or black now?
I don't know, but like I think they're trying to make him like more trendy, and I guess maybe black is trendy. I don't
Oh,
know.
black's always trendy. Black moves stuff. We were talking about that the other day. Black moves stuff. But that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking like it was like a PR because I liked White Jake. I liked White Jake.
I thought it was kind of boring.
Nah, he was sarcastic.
I think they do more with Black Jake now. Like he's out with
Yeah.
the football players and stuff now,
Right.
and like you know what I mean.
Yo, but
He's in commercials with his little khakis on, rolled up and shit.
like White Jake had the best commercial.
What?
White Jake had the best when the
Which one?
when the lady called, she's like, "Hello, who is this?"
You know what?
The
What are you
original
wearing? What are you
Yes.
wearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jake, you sound hideous.
But this
He's
one-
like, well, because I'm a man. I got on khakis. Like,
Black
yeah, that
Jake
was
has just
hilarious.
got more flavor. It's cool. It comes up more trendy, and that's what they knew what they were doing. That's straight up
It's all marketing. All marketing.
But I like White Jake better.
Nah,
Black
I like
Jake
Black Jake.
seems like a token.
He look cool.
Well, they got the most.
I don't care to be a token. What's wrong with being a token?
I just don't like tokens.
I'm just saying, what's wrong with being a token though?
Ain't nothing wrong with being a token.
Right.
So
So
why don't you like to?
right. So why don't you like it?
I don't like tokens because I feel like you're only around to be passed around like a token.
Nah.
Like they invite you to places just so that they could say, "Hey, we had a black guy."
I'm cool with that.
No, I want you to enjoy like who
I'm
I
gonna
am.
enjoy. I'm going to enjoy
Would
myself.
you be cool being the only black friend amongst a whole bunch? of
I've
black
been that token black guy.
Did you know you were the token black guy?
Yeah,
And then did they know that you were the token black
I
guy?
said it.
What did they say when you said it?
It came to a point where if there's another black person in the room, like, now you got to leave.
Oh shit! Like he was on some real like that's how I feel like Lenny Kravitz is.
Yo, you just got to enjoy.
Kravitz
Yo,
be like,
who's
yo,
gonna
yo.
stop me? Like, and I'm gonna be as boisterous, obnoxious. I'm gonna be cool. I'm not gonna be them. I'm not saying them is anybody, but I'm not going there to be like, oh well, I am this. No, I'm a nigga and I'm here.
So you're not gonna show up with like a sweater tied around your waist?
No,
Are you okay with being a token?
I wasn't built that way.
Me neither.
Yeah.
but there's a difference in being
It makes
okay
me
and
okay.
being a part of the token society.
Like
So
Sammy
it's-
Davis Jr.
it's-
was a
It's
token.
different if you're talking about work.
Now I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn where I go.
At work,
Yeah.
They hire you know,
I'd be like, hey, good morning. How are you?
different.
But nah, see, nah.
yeah,
at work,
well,
I'm Anthony.
Yeah, I'm Mika still, but you know.
But that's
okay.
your real name.
Well, my name is Kameka, but
Right.
I'm saying at work because I'm getting paid. You know what I mean, to perform a certain way. In my leisure time, I gotta be like, oh, give me some of that pecan tuna. Fuck that, I'm out.
What if they brought raisins to the
Yeah.
to the macaroni? Would you be okay with that?
I'm like, this tastes real good.
See, I'm
See,
not-
yep. See, and he says he doesn't know how to handle a mic.
Great one.
Eh,
Please don't edit this out.
I'll be here all week.
So did y'all watch the? Did y'all watch the? Well, we already know it was a Tyson Roy Jones fight, but the real fight was Nate Robinson and what's his name, Logan Paul.
I'm gonna start by saying I think the Roy Jones and Tyson joint was trash.
Yeah, that was just like
They're 50-something years.
Yeah,
It was a whole
51
bunch of
and
holding.
54.
Dude was holding on for dear life and just hoping that Tyson didn't knock his rib
Right,
cage off.
right.
Tyson was guaranteed $10 million. Roy was guaranteed $1. I mean,
Yeah, and then
Do you think they're in dire straits? Like this was a money move? Like
absolutely.
Tyson said he started it with all right, let me see what it do, and then like, okay, and this is what it's gonna do.
$1 million?
Let's go.
Guaranteed $1 million. Yeah, I mean, at their age, and I pray they live a long time.
and plus they had like stipulations where they couldn't knock each other out and stuff.
And
like
Rock,
that.
yeah.
no, they relieved it before the fight.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Tyson was he was squaring up, but
Tyson was trying, but Jones.
I don't think Tyson was.
I don't think he tried hard. He would have put a good show on.
He wanted his $10 million, and Roy wanted his one.
Right.
I wish
you still got.
I was waiting for him to punch Roy and him just turn it to like a powder dust. It just like you just see.
Or that whole Martin episode.
Yeah.
Him up into the
That's
wall.
what I think happened to
this
Nate.
is gonna, and I'm just speaking this in less than 6 months, somebody's going to get into an altercation with Tyson because there's going to be some goofball out there who's going to think Tyson is old and slow, and that was a real representation of his skill set, and they're going to say something.
He looked better in practice. He looked better in training than he did there.
I was on people's lives when they was like, young dudes was like, I knock Tyson out. He old and
Are you
fast.
crazy?
And these was like men in their 20s and 30s, and I'm saying somebody is going to try Tyson because they're going to look at that and say, I can tussle with him.
I think Evander need to get at him. Like Evander was sitting there like, yo, you won't do that to me.
Yo,
we ain't got no claws. You can knock out whatever.
I was in boxing. I was boxing one night at the gym, and you know, it's training. I was training, and there's an old dude, probably like 55, and I'm like, ain't no way I'm letting him crack me.
He put paws on you, didn't he?
Nah,
He hit you with them skibbity paps.
nah, yo, trust me.
You with them skibbity
They be
paps.
like, yo, when I go, they be like, yo, Collins, who you mad at? Like I would go in there and think about, you know, they mom be like, I'm a project on this bag. And
What would you do if like you a young Thundercat, right? And some old man just hit you with that old man, that slow but steady. Don't, young man. Don't, young man. Like
That old man's strength is different.
it is different. It is.
Oh,
different.
I still got it. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you fully hit your old man.
Nah, and I ain't there yet. But okay, so there's another dude on my job. He swung. You could see the quickness, and he used to box too. And I was like, okay. When the kids seen him do it, they was like, oh, okay, we go. You got it. You got it.
I got a question for y'all though, for the fellas, and for you, but it's gonna be different for you. If you was messing with some young tenderbone, and you seen like Uncle Charles come out the joint, but he had like a little sweat on his brow, like he just got them put down. You following up Uncle Charles, yo?
So he went in there. So Uncle Charles had.
Burn that ass up.
I mean, I'm already there.
Yeah, but like for the light bill, like he was like, you want to earn this light bill.
You guys think about is like mind.
I'm not
lost.
I'm not going behind Uncle Charles.
Oh.
No, I'm not competing with Uncle Charles is about to.
I'm not trying to compete though.
And he got them pills.
I'm not competing.
Right, I'm
I'm
right
just
there.
going in there and
No, I'm going home.
I'm already there. Like I already made this trip.
right.
You ain't about to talk bad to me after he done gave you rug burn.
Nah.
No,
I'm
man.
going there and I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna give her Uncle Luke.
Get on up and check it.
Yeah, right.
All
We
right.
gonna put Charles there. We go.
All right, your question is if your homegirl was like, hey, I'm about to go holla at Bay, and it's some Uncle Charles old dude. Are you understanding that? You like, oh, I get it. Or you just
Yeah,
like,
I don't. I'm
sugar
okay.
daddy? Because you told me about you had like sugar daddies after you.
Yeah, I was considering being a sugar baby.
Would you? You'd be okay with it? He don't put. All right.
Hey,
I have flashbacks. That's a no, man. Just take it away.
I was talking. I didn't see.
Because she's looking at
Look,
you first.
when they back up like that, that's no. That's technically no. You got to stop.
Look, I would love to find me a cougar, yo.
A cougar?
You
Yeah,
got
word.
that there.
Talking about 57 and above.
57.
But it gotta be right though, dude.
There's some cougars that are
Hey, look,
bodies are together.
I've heard that like the nursing homes be like having problems.
That's enough. Ugh.
The STDs are rampant up in the.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. They
Heard that.
they do. That's why they all die of COVID because they got STD.
So you would consider doing a sugar baby?
the
I
views on
thought
this
about it.
podcast, you sure
Well,
might know
it's-
what else.
You're basically for hire, like a high price, but and they're. I think the contract would have to be real clear.
Yeah, you can't be doing it over your cell phone bill.
Yeah, that's
Right,
what I'm
like-
saying. Like this
like-
has
like
to
you-
be life change
Right.
situations. But I mean, I say kudos to the women who can do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I if I had a sugar mama hit me, I'd talk to Tamara. I'd be like, yo, she's gonna pay everything, and Tamara would just be like, I'd probably get smacked.
Like, what if she gave you like?
I say
one
shit
lump
like that
sum,
too. I'm like, yo,
Maybe
I would like
$10
Maybe not.
And,
If-
and I
maybe
can
not.
with you for a month, $10 million.
a sugar. Forget
you-
10 million.
You're hers. For,
500,000.
you're hers for 30 days.
He's ready to
60.
sell it. See, this is
60.
how-
No, but he-
$20 and a pack of Newport.
Exactly.
So
He's married.
Oh,
He's married.
I-
$10 million.
that-
I'm saying if I was
that-
married, 500.
Tamara's
Look,
a businesswoman, so she
exactly like
do you, baby? What kind of way you want me to do your cornrows?
right, exactly.
Wear this shirt. Nah. I don't want you
She be
to
getting me dressed and stuff
Get
for
it
the
right.
date. She be
Yeah.
like,
all 30 days.
smile more, smile.
Right, get that,
Go kill
get
'em,
that
babe.
back.
right,
Like,
no,
come on,
you
man.
know all them jokes you tell. Don't say that shit. Like,
Don't fuck this up.
Leave them corny ones here.
right, exactly.
We gon- we
The
gon'
charming
reverse
ones.
this.
The charming ones. They bring those.
Definitely
Yes,
a
ma'am,
business-
no, ma'am.
A businesswoman.
Yeah, no, I would do it for the team. I definitely would.
10 mil.
I always,
Miss Gladys, yeah, I'd take Miss Gladys down.
You do it. You said for 500,000. You do it.
He said $500.
I said
$500.
60.
60,000. You do it for
$60?
I
Damn.
said 60.
Oh.
Hey,
If I was married and my wife was okay with it,
you do remember before we started how Rel said he wasn't.
Yes.
Yes.
That
Okay.
you
I
gotta
just want
know
to make sure that
propaganda.
we were still getting.
this is all for the showcase. Come on, man.
Okay, I got you.
You got to be able to
I don't-
decipher.
I don't
You
feel
got to
like
be able
the
to
audience knows
decipher
what we're
what's
talking
real
about,
and what's
so-
No,
Yeah.
I didn't want to put it out there because
I mean, he pretty much did.
what.
yeah, that you
Honey Dip might be watching. Y'all don't want.
yeah,
don't-
exactly.
don't-
He said he don't
play
get
him.
no. He said that he don't get down like that, but I didn't want to go down.
But
Not
my
a wo-
thing is, you got to
he's-
know. You got to
He's
know.
not a
Before this,
womanizer.
we started
Go ahead,
recording.
go ahead.
He
No,
said
y'all
he
can
was
say
not
it.
a womanizer. He
No.
wanted to be clear. He's never had the desire to run trains on women. He's always wanted to be faithful and love women.
One girl,
Right.
And it
And
all
that's what
started
you gotta
because
know this.
I said that I never thought that I'd be able to like be in this
down.
situation because she was like, you always
settle
keep
down.
saying
man.
it.
Use the right word. Settle down and be married.
In this situation, no, I'm just joking.
right.
Buried.
Get him.
Buried.
He won't be there next podcast.
Married, but I won't be able to come outside. Like, but no, I didn't like have that in mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Until it was like, oh, I want this with this person. Like,
No, she got you.
but that's just like a different thing. But you then came in and you said you always see it.
I always
and then
always
I
wanted to
said
be
you're
in
a
love.
liar.
I always wanted to be in love. Okay, funny, right? I'm gonna tell you something. Somebody's making fun of me earlier this week. I found letters that were 27 years old about me being in long-term relationships.
You
about,
were rewriting New Edition lyrics.
I'm telling you, I was like, that's somebody's like, why you still got those? But it came from like a bag my mother had in the house, and I'm going through the paperwork to see if I got any point. So I was like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I've always had long-term relationships and never felt like I need to. But I've always had women around me. I've always been a group of guys and got a lot of females around, but I've never.
Why do
been
we
that
always
person.
feel the need to womanize? Like why can't
It's in the
I know you're
nature, though.
saying that, but I also think you, at some point in time in your younger years, you were out there trying to bag them.
Nah, I've never been a bagger, man.
So I think we need to look at the
Let me explain
definition of
Right.
Why do I always got to go out on a ledge and none of these dudes have to?
No,
be
I'm gonna tell you the
because
truth.
you could, I'm someone who believes in being poly, right? And I believe a man could have multiple
He
women.
just dropped his shit. He don't even believe in shit.
My phone said, liar,
Liar.
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 Lying.
Right. Stop the show. I can't do this no
I'm just
more.
gonna see where this is going because I mean I've sat here and listened to about 3 or 4 episodes where he sat in that seat and said,
I know that, but I was not trying to throw that
Oh
man
no,
in
I'm
there.
gonna tell. I can tell you.
I wasn't
things.
trying to throw him in the blender.
I can
but
tell you things like, okay, there's a difference between choosing to run train and having and sleeping with multiple women and going for experiences and there's a difference between I'm going to bag that chick, I'm gonna go bag that chick, or I'm trying to get in them drawers. No, I. Can
he
say
takes
I've
the
been
hippie
to-
approach. Oh, I just want to be here for the experience. I just want to
that's
know what
right.
your vagina feels like.
But it's
like,
it's
yeah,
not like
no,
I'm
that's what
going
we
out-
all trying to do.
But no, there's a difference in okay, so you bagging one chick, you bag a chick tonight, right? That's Saturday, Friday night, and then tomorrow morning, and then probably tomorrow night. Nah, I'm just saying, like, you go get the experience, you go to a couple of parties here and there, and if it's more than one, I'm trying to keep it clean, I guess.
Logan not paying attention.
All right, so going to a swingers party.
Okay, he just jumped. We were talking
Right,
about fucking
right,
one,
right.
two
But
women.
we were
that's
talking
what
about
we're
being a
talking
player.
about.
Yeah.
We was talking about being a player. Now you like, yo, orgy.
Yeah.
I didn't say orgy. There's a
Swinger-
difference.
Okay.
Okay, a swinger party is an orgy, dog.
No, orgies. Everybody.
Everybody doing swinger
Yeah,
parties.
but
is
it's
just
selective.
Selective.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my thing is, if you've had an experience or two in that realm, that's different than saying I'm trying to bag every shorty that I see or I'm trying to F all these broads. I'm not doing that every day. It's a moment in life. You go and you try.
But you've done both.
No, I haven't. I've done one.
You just did the swinger stuff.
Yo, yeah.
You're lying. But anyway,
I've never had more. Okay, have I been with more than one woman in a sense of dating?
Have you been dating multiple women and been like, yo?
I've never really like dated multiple women. I've had, if I'm dealing with one woman, okay, say somebody come along. I've been accused of giving.
Waddy, this dude's lying.
Hold on. I've been accused.
You're lying.
Listen, what happened?
Go back and listen to the old podcast.
Hold on.
He tells all his own story.
Go listen to the podcast.
He narrates it himself.
He does not plead the fifth.
No,
he does
right.
not.
So I'm telling the truth. So my thing is, I'm saying to you, if I have one woman in my life, right, and somebody else come along, Shorty said, a female friend of mine said tonight, like, yo, you kept telling me you'll be back. That means I moved on to the next person. She was just gonna have to wait till I come back.
Oh, so you date dummies? I get it. Now this makes
I
sense.
just I say
Waddy,
stuff.
can I ask you a question?
There's a difference.
You've
But
had a
I'm just saying.
womanizer period in your life before.
What is
right?
womanizing? Define it.
Like we
Define
all
it
have,
then.
But yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Let me Google.
So
Define
so
it.
at
Out.
what point
Oh boy.
did
It's not.
But I know you've actually had like settled down, right? Like I've been in relationships, but I never really was like, oh, I was looking for that forever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was dating people, but I never had that like, oh, this is forever. Like we've been in 3-4 year relationship. This is forever. You've been in longer relationship. Were you like that's forever?
So my longest relationship was 12 years.
12 years a slave.
In those 12 years, I can probably say I never got that like forever feeling. That's probably why we never actually like
Went forward.
Well, then that's your shit.
went down that,
All right, my
that road to like marriage and all that stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
You were just going through the motions.
right, it was just we were comfortable.
But I've never
it was a comfort
felt
thing.
like that.
So a womanizer is a man who engages in numerous casual sexual affairs with women. The affairs kind of throw me off because what does affairs mean? Why affairs as an encounter?
Yeah, encounter.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I
Nah.
got from it.
So
So you don't have if you're
If I'm single,
if you're single, you're not connected to
This is
anybody.
that's a made up word. This
Single?
womanizer because and something probably a woman made up. That shit doesn't even make any sense because it's implying that I guess women couldn't be manonizers.
Right.
right?
manizers.
Let's
No, it's
we need to-
different.
let's
It's
look
different.
into that one.
What
Manizers.
see, we
Somebody
get called
Google that, see if that's
we
available.
get called womenizers, whereas y'all would get called hoes.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Like, it doesn't make any sense because you're single, right?
Right.
So if you're single, you have the ability to
You can-
infringe
you can
on
do
multiple
whatever you
opportunities.
want.
So
Right.
this is why you have to unlearn. I don't like. We're not using womanizer. I think
Alright,
you
right.
have the opportunity to
Male hoe.
make
that-
choices.
right,
Yeah.
okay,
It shouldn't be that. And I don't. I mean,
Thought.
Hoe with a heart of gold.
Hoeing in these streets.
man and nice.
Never been.
Oh no, how about we just take any like, pronoun off of it and just say no, he's on the TV. We just take any pronoun off of it and just say you was a hoe, like man or woman, the whole activity.
Right. So
You're a
that's the
hoe.
case.
You was a hoe before, right? You've been a hoe before.
Possibly.
I've been a hoe before.
What's considered a hoe though?
I've never been a hoe.
What's considered a hoe?
Where I was out here doing what that thing said. Where I was out here
Casual
casual encounter. Where I didn't want
With
nothing
more
but
than one person?
I didn't want nothing but
Two?
that thing.
What's
Like,
two?
we-
Nah.
So we used to live together. We've said this many a times, and we've had contests.
I've never had.
I
that.
wasn't gonna snitch on ourselves.
I guess the thing
Then
is,
I-
But we
was
did
never
have
like
what was it called, like we had a rubric
Yeah.
of like different like different achievements of like yo, how many in a day
Type thing.
type thing.
pH balance just off everywhere.
Nah, you take showers sometimes.
Right.
How
You guys
quick
see
you
my
get a
face,
minute out.
right?
Yeah.
Baby, I'm getting
Sometimes.
off the exit. Okay.
How quick you get a minute out.
Right. See, I never had that.
You gotta go. She's on her way.
How long a period of time does
Dip your balls in the sink and get
how,
and wish.
Didn't I just say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is why I believe polygamy is like an answer for a lot of things.
So can you give me a definition of polygamy? Like I have an idea what it is, but like what would be like what is your definition of polygamy?
Generally, the man has multiple partners.
But does it have to be agreed on?
Yeah.
Oh,
wait, the woman?
yeah,
Well, it depends because, like, in my situation, he was about to get married, so and she wasn't with it, but the contingent is like she was like, he can have you if he marries me. So
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so she
like,
agreed, but not really.
Like, technically, I was polygamy, but I wasn't like letting them know, I guess.
Yeah, so
it's technically
You was being a hoe or a cheater.
womanizer.
You was being a cheater.
no. You said we can't use call me.
Oh, well, were you in
Cheating.
relationships with
You're
both of
using
them?
a cheat.
No, I wasn't in no relationship with any of them.
So polygamy is definitely a relationship thing.
Oh, okay.
And you can have multiple. I mean,
And they all know about each other, right?
yeah. And some of
Okay.
them, there's polygamy where they encounter, they do it together, and then there's some where like I'm with this wife today, and I'm with this wife today, and I'm with my girlfriend.
So like sister wives, like that
Yeah.
kind of type thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But most sister wives don't have sex. Or
I don't certify that. I don't really certify that on the man side unless they all live with you. Like you're not thorough to me just because you have multiple women in different houses. Nah, they all need to live under your roof at the same time. You got to go through them synced periods and all that together, and then I respect you.
Yeah, we live together.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you
it's
got to
a lot.
live.
But I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of men be talking this.
I couldn't.
You gotta understand. You gotta bang both of them back to back.
So could it be a woman
And I'd be
and
sleep.
multiple men?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of those.
Okay.
There's a lot of black women who do it, and I was surprised because I didn't think black men would be with it. But black men be with it.
I think if I got with a Miss Gladys, she would probably have it just like that. I'd be like, look,
It's something
what you
about
do?
the double dipping that just.
I get it.
I mean,
We didn't. How did we get away from Nate Robinson?
yeah, we were totally. We never even talked about Nate.
No.
Speaking of Nate, you wanted to pose a question.
Oh, we started talking about tokens.
Yeah, tokens. Yeah, and then he took it to something sexual. Yeah, go listen to the tape.
Rewind.
Anyway, have you ever been in a bar and just misjudged the thoroughness of somebody? Like, I think that's what happened in the Nate Robinson thing. Like, he was talking stuff like, I'm an athlete. I'll put pause on this dude, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then it ended up just turning out bad. Like, I've seen it happen. Like, dude be like, oh, just because some dude was quiet and like a white dude or whatever.
What they say, never judge a book by its cover.
Exactly. And he just thought that he was about to put them skibbity paps on him. And
My thing is,
turned around.
Nate didn't look like he was prepared at all. This is like he just put on his gloves and was just going to go out here. Yeah,
Who told him not to have a defense?
he was running head first into these punches. Like I would have knocked Nate out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. That's a bit stretched, but
whatever,
anyway.
yo. I've told you I'm the heaviest I've ever been in my life, yo.
Oh, so them punches thud different.
About to 168 now. Yeah.
Them punches thud different. How about you? Have you ever like misjudged somebody and they got the best of you? Yeah, that's the worst, right?
Them
I'm
kids.
Never, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They be on his ass.
That was just a bad angle, but
He got the leverage on me.
yeah, that's what it was. He's taller. And,
Yeah, he had the leverage on me.
But I
couldn't
picked
get-
him up. What happens? I picked him up. I mean,
He keep
let
trying
me
to
save my
say,
job.
I'm gonna go talk to this kid. So what really happened? They're gonna be like, yo, I beat the shit out that dude.
They all say that regardless.
They got the videotape. You want to see the video? We watch it every day.
They all say that. They be like, yo, you
Little
guys.
trader videos.
Yeah, no, they got the actual footage of him getting mopped.
They always say that, but it's never like.
So what happened? Explain to us.
we have rules that we have to follow. We can't pick them up off the ground. We can't.
So what? So y'all got to wrestling or?
Yeah, that's so. It came down to a tussle, and usually, if you know, like it's like if I'm fighting Waddy, right? The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick him up because he's light, and I'm gonna drop him.
Oh no, I'm jabbing the hell out of him.
Nah, I'm not. I'm
You gonna
DDTing
keep
him.
over there?
Stable him.
Yeah.
I'm
All his head, his arm.
I'm breaking a neck.
Dropping him.
I'm dropping him on his neck. I don't care. I'm not swinging at you. If I know I could get Tony, I'm
that's
definitely
totally different
going.
for me.
I'm catching him in his temple.
Like, it's totally different.
I'm
for me.
slapping him with
I
something.
can't-
I'm
see,
shooting
I
with a
know
bullet.
I can't wrestle with you, so I'm not going to sit there and let you grab me.
Right.
So,
That's you know what I'm saying. So, but in this situation, the only thing we can do is to use the techniques that we're taught. So it's like fighting.
So you
somebody.
misjudged youngin, and
he got
he
down
got
lower
the best
than
of
me.
you.
He ain't get the best of me.
He put them paws on him. He gave him
don't
he gave him that work. It
He
was
fell on my hand. That's
next
all
thing
it
you
was.
know, he was dreaming. He was like, "Was anybody listening to Rihanna? Was anybody listening to Rihanna before I work?"
They make it sound like
Yeah, but Nate,
He came in here with 2 wrist braces, a headache. He had a headache. His leg was hurt.
yeah.
It weakened his immune
My
system.
hand got
That man
slammed on the
caught.
floor.
but yeah, I think Nate just was like, I think Nate went in there and thought he was just gonna go in there and just be able to out athlete him. I think that's what he thought. Like,
Yeah.
Like, it's a white guy. I'm gonna beat him up.
Thing when the homies is behind you, like, yo, you got it, hyping him up, you got it, you got it, and he went out there and got his ass whipped and decided not to train.
Hey Logan, can you get over there off the camera? Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Aw.
This is why I told you to bring your iPad.
What did you watch? What did you
What
watch?
did you watch? You want to put it on TV?
Oh, you can. Bubble guppies, race cars, all the stuff kids watch.
All right. We could.
playing with my son. I ain't gonna stay.
No, he think he got to keep his eye on me. He think he my adult.
But yeah.
He got to watch out for mama.
So
it is.
yeah, I definitely think that he had a real problem with nobody ever teaching him in defense.
Right.
Like it was all offense, and his footwork was messed up. Like his feet were never. Did he have regular on Jordans or something?
He looked like he had never, like, even if you've been in a fight.
Did he? Is that what he had? He had some ones on.
Yeah, it looked like it.
It did look like he had some ones.
But it looked like he had never been in a fight before.
Why would you wear basketball shoes in the ring? That's not what that's. Yeah, he thought he was gonna be cool.
Talking to him.
But this man said, I'm doing it for the whole NBA.
And then why? And not no disrespect to Latinos, but he had Latino cornermen like Latino cornermen, like all his people in his corner were like Latino, and they were like, "You got to punch, you got to punch."
You think it's because his friends were like, nah, dog, you shouldn't even be fighting.
Yeah,
So he had to get some.
yeah. Like I think some people was like, "Yo, this ain't gonna bode well for you, bro." And they like,
Plus, old boy, outweighed him by at least 60 pounds, right?
yeah, like it was not a good move.
Like, so I don't. Yeah, I don't even know how that even.
You want to mark this on the time? Maybe cut around it. I don't know.
Yes, I don't even know how that. Did you pause it? Oh, okay.
No. You can cut it out.
Okay.
As long as you got the time markers on there.
Okay. I mean, yeah, just go back to it. But yeah, I don't even know how that even became a fight. Like, did Nate call him out? Is that what happened?
I don't know what happened. I think he might have called Nate out. I know. I told you. It went out quick. But yeah, that was crazy. Like I've never seen nobody take that kind of punishment that quick. Like the only thing that was worse was probably when like Conor McGregor hit Cowboy with that shoulder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he shouldered the shit out Cowboy.
But Nate saw these coming. He just was not moving.
He said, "Is that a oh?"
He just was not what he was taking. Like
Hey, if you got knocked out and your hands was like this, and
hey, did the memes?
Like, how you
came
go
out
to
after
sleep
that?
like that?
yeah, are you going out in public?
Did y'all see that somebody made the pack of weeds? Like,
The Wheaties with him.
in the pack. Somebody put Nate on the pack like it'll knock you out.
No. Oh, so they made it Nate pack?
Yeah,
Smoking on that Nate pack? You're in front of a camera. You're in front of a camera. But yeah, smoking on that Nate pack. Like when did that become a thing? Like smoking on your enemies.
I have no clue.
Like I saw it on I've heard it like in the drill music. They be like smoking on that Tuka. And like Tuka apparently a kid that got like killed in a gang violence. So
Me?
yeah, but then what's his name said I'm smoking on that Pookie Loke tonight.
Yeah, we need to talk about that. We didn't talk. We met right before we had our
We
show.
did talk about it, but we didn't we didn't air it because I didn't record it. Remember?
Yeah, the verses.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
That was a good show, man. That
Yeah.
one that wasn't, it was really good. It was,
So on to that. Speaking of verses, do y'all like them?
huh?
Do you like
Versus-
the idea
do you like-
of
do you
verses?
like the idea
Do you
of
like the verses? Do you be watching them?
No, I only watched Monica and Brandy, Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight, and this one. I
Only.
even watched the Snoop and
I was like, yo, I could.
I thought you were about to name them all.
Right.
I watched the first, the third, the fifth.
right.
only
I'm
watched
saying,
three. Nah,
right. I'm
nah.
like, yo, she said only. I thought only.
I've watched two. Like I tuned in at the beginning, like the Monica and Brandy one, and then I realized that it was corny for me.
Because they're not singing.
Yeah, exactly. And then I went to go see if anybody was getting shot on the GC and Gucci joint.
Get shot.
I was like, is anybody gonna get shot? Like I thought it might just be like, yo, fuck it.
I'm sure it had enough.
But here's I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast, and he was talking to Swiss Beats, and he was like, you know what the lame thing is about beefs that are over 20 years old? Like y'all could have been shot somebody, so like why wait till now? And he was like, he said that to them, like it's 20 years later. Y'all need to let that shit go. Y'all could have been handled this, and y'all act like you know what I mean? Don't have oh yeah, I still got that energy, but I really don't.
Yeah. Well, I know that when Gucci did the song, I was like, I just didn't think he was gonna do the song. I'm like, oh, I mean, fuck it, we're here. Let's go.
I thought it was happening.
Yeah.
I thought it was happening
Like
right in my life.
we were not there when Tupac got killed or Biggie got. But I'm like, we're going to witness one of these rappers shoot the. I was just like ready, like screaming.
Nah, but if you know, if you pay attention to where Jeezy's head was, he's
It
like,
wouldn't have stopped him from getting shot.
Oh, no,
worried
yeah,
about
that's what I'm
Yeezy.
saying.
I was worried about Gucci.
Stop that bullet.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
That nigga was thinking about his
like,
business and shit.
I was on the right side of this.
right.
I had
Yeah.
good intentions.
I manned up and did the right thing.
Yeah, but it was good. It was really good. After they took forever to start, yo, that was crazy.
Yeah, I missed most of it because like I was sitting around and then like I had stuff I had to do. So like by the time I got back to it, it was pretty much over. And
It started late. That's the first thing I hate. All of them start late. The only one that I like I haven't watched. I think it's corny. I'm sorry. I think it's corny.
And
I'd rather them do a concert. Like just do a concert.
because we can listen to you, we can go on and pick your greatest hits because that's basically what you're doing.
Exactly. And I don't need to sit them side by side. I could do my I've actually seen people on Facebook do their own version of verses. Like they just play their playlist. Hey, you play that song. All right, whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
I've seen a lot of people do that, especially
Yeah.
with like Chris Brown and Trey songs. I've seen somebody do that basically.
yeah, I seen Usher and Chris Brown. Like, there's no need to do that.
Playing songs.
I think it's a gimmick to get people like in and
well,
like
it's
people
because
get into
people are
trends.
in. So it's
right,
giving,
and that's what I'm saying. It's not a gimmick. It's just a new thing to do because
If COVID wasn't happening, we wouldn't be happy.
right,
No,
it's
exactly.
an adjustment. That's what I'm saying. We're adjusting
That's
to the
exactly what it
times.
is.
But let's talk about that because I just had a conversation with this new Honey Zip. Right, I was really surprised at so many people who had to adjust in COVID. One thing, I am the only child, so I've always been by myself.
right.
Right. So to me, outside of me being a mother and having my son, and Logan does his own thing, I'm just an adult doing what I would have done in my crib.
Come
as a
home, go to
teenager. So
sleep.
yeah, it was nothing to adjust. So I'm like, what are adults adjusting to, and why do you struggle being in the place you pay your bills and all your stuff is? Somebody explain.
The only adjustment for me has been like 3 kids. I had a kid in COVID, so adding another kid and they don't ever go anywhere. They don't ever do you know what I'm saying? Like we might go out for walks or whatever. So you have to start finding stuff like outside of normal. Like if when COVID wasn't in, like I'd get off work, I'd go pick up Aiden, I'd go pick up Charlie. We might stop and get something to eat. We come home, then Tamara would come home, and then so it was that. Now it's just like, oh, I gotta work.
You niggas still here?
Right, I gotta go to work, but y'all are still here. Charlie needs attention. We got a new baby. Aiden's still in school. I need help with my homework, all that stuff. So it's like but I also have a Skype meeting now,
Okay.
whatever this.
So
That's
for-
about the only.
I
That's
guess
a big
it's-
adjustment.
And I
right
only
there.
have one kid, so it's a difference. Yeah, so. But it seemed like people were struggling. I mean, they said divorce filings went up, domestic violence went up.
'Cause the people in each
porn
other's
went up,
face.
and I'm thinking like, What the fuck is going on with people?
Look how many
stuck in the house
OnlyFans
with
page
people.
came
Yeah.
about.
Fucking the same
'Cause you don't-
thing all over this time, and now you
But-
realize you don't really like
But
this
but
fuck?
but,
But
it's
that's
different
what
when
No,
you
it's
spend
not the
24/7.
box.
24/7.
Exactly.
It's
There you
different when
go.
you spend 24/7 with that person. It's totally
So what?
different.
So you
when you're in a
you're
relationship, what are
right?
you doing?
You
Nah.
go play. They have their own friends. You have your own.
Outside
friends.
of COVID, your
You go to-
lifestyle is
you
different.
go to work.
In
I'm
my
with you. I'm with
relationship, me
you.
and my
Like,
dude-
if I can't be around you
yeah,
24/7,
me
then
and
I
my
don't need to
dude
be
was
with
always
you.
together, and you
Yo.
know, I'm like the homie, so
Maybe I'm.
Yo, why don't
crazy.
y'all just date? like.
But no,
No,
but maybe
I
so-
hate you right now because you just say stuff that sounds like Casanova, and it's not really how you feel.
Not truths.
It's not truth. He's not truth right now.
But I will
Yo,
say,
let me tell you, I was one of the people.
Dog, I've
who-
never seen you have a chick over here, so how could you say that you always want to have, like, I want to be up under everybody? Like, no, you don't.
Why
you don't.
Why you need to? Are you here 24/7?
I'm here a lot.
Recently,
A lot.
so I'm saying, I like my solitude.
See?
Right.
So you can't have, I want
like my
I want somebody
solitude.
to
I like
be my
by
shadow,
myself.
but I like my solitude.
I don't mind if she's here. I can be in a house with. I got 2 roommates.
yeah, that's yeah.
I
So, like,
love-
I would be in the room, and my ex-husband would be in the living room playing, but we're all in the same space.
Right, and I'm not. You're not getting on my nerves.
Right.
Because I've learned to
You
function.
hungry? You want to do something? Yeah,
Right.
tell you,
spaces.
them first 3 months of COVID before they let me back outside, that was the roughest 3 months. I swear.
Why?
Really?
Yo,
Because my man's a thotty out here in these streets.
That's the
have
difference. He's a womanizer.
You know what? I'm not calling you. You're a baddie. You're a baddie because you're out here with the chicks and baddie. Yeah, you're a baddie. I don't need
He's a mixie.
a mixie. A bad
I,
mixie.
dog, I've been a person that.
So then
marched
when they
up and
cut
down
it
the
off, he was
street.
going through detox. Like,
But
I
why
didn't have a
you
problem.
invite them over.
it didn't even have nothing to do about. It was
he
just
wanted to be out.
It's-
yeah, it was just the fact that I'm stuck in these walls.
Why he
And-
can't
Were all
stop?
your
He's fidgety.
stuff is?
He's fidgety though.
Yeah, I mean, I have ADHD. I guess I'm fidgety, but
No, not
wherever
like
all
him.
my stuff is,
I like to mingle. I
Body's
like to,
out.
Yeah, I like to be.
He likes to be out.
Yeah, I don't trust people.
And then I don't like being told what to do. So they're sitting there telling me I can't go to this place.
That was
and
the
I,
only thing.
Are you
It was the only thing on your mind. You were like, I want to go to Walmart. Like, they're like, please stay away from all Walmart. I'm going to Walmart.
Okay. Yeah, for me, I'm like, everybody's like, are you prepared for the next quarantine? I didn't. When did we come out of quarantine? Like, I mean, I've been out, but I don't go out that often.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Before coming out here, I've been in the house for like 5 days straight.
But you also got to think about it that a lot of people in regular life, they don't spend a lot of time with their family. So like if you had a job, right? You spend more time at work than you do at home.
your work becomes just
So your work
family.
so let's say, okay, you every once in a while you go to happy hour with coworkers. So now you spend another hour, 2, 3 a week with these people. Let's say you then go, you say, okay, well then I gotta commute. That's another hour or 2 each week. Let's say you then like the hour and the time just starts adding up. Yo, my man came in this store so slow. I thought
Yeah, I'm
somebody
like,
was
did
breaking
we
it.
have
I
the
was like,
blicky or what?
I was,
Bring it
I was,
back. I thought we were good in Frederick.
yeah, I was about to let somebody
Yeah.
have it.
Everything's about to get flipped.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
about
be a
to
little-
let somebody have it, bruh.
Relax. You're
Okay.
so dramatic.
It's okay, bud.
I told you, bring your iPad. Go in the kitchen. Go ahead. You just have your own space. You good.
But yeah, so I definitely think that people had to adjust to being together with their family. Like I know men that I've worked with that be like, oh nah, send me somewhere far, like away from my wife.
Oh wow.
Like oh, I've committed to this, so I'm gonna take care of my responsibility. But I don't like that chick. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
You hear a lot of that though,
Yeah.
and I can't understand that. Like,
that's because you've never been in these trenches, dog.
nah, but I'm not. That's why I'm not in the trenches.
You should get with someone and be comfortable being
right.
You think you cool in a cell until you in the cell.
I was married for
That's
2
all I'm
years,
saying.
and the way he speaks is how my husband and I, in any relationship, like we gonna be around each other, and if like we can't be around each other, we don't need to be in a relationship.
That's how I feel. That's why I'm like
need
I'm
my
still
space.
single.
How are you not having your space? We in the same crib. If I'm in the room watching Golden Girls and you're in the
I hear you breathing.
okay,
Right, see,
yeah,
that's
you're
the issue.
Yeah.
like even if I don't hear you, I know you're breathing. I know you're breathing.
Yeah, I could be in the same room. Let me
I
just.
know how
I
you
could be in the
breathe.
same room with you, and be in my own space.
Yeah.
Me and Tamara have not fought once in this COVID, so that I can't really relate to it either. But I can understand. I'm just saying I've seen people not really be cool with like that. Like, but we don't argue. We don't argue really anyway. Like outside of like stuff that I've done that's been like a violation of, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like on like this some like argue, like let's just argue to argue, or I can't stand what your
really
behavior.
shouldn't be happening. This is the time to
Right.
be like, fuck that shit. We don't need to argue about little dumb stuff.
Right,
Wow.
exactly. Like
This is true time to learn your relationship.
This is going back to when we got on this topic about Thanksgiving. Really, we should be thankful of all our moments and not November 25th or 28th or whatever it is, right?
Very true.
Like, we should be having Thanksgiving monthly, and people, if you can gather, now it's illegal to gather, more than 8 or something like that. If you can gather with your family, you should do it more often, because, like, the lady who does my hair, she lost her mother and father 21 days apart.
I think a lot of people be capping like they really like people when they don't. Like I think it's cool to act like you like people. Like be popular is cool, but like a lot of these people don't really rock with people like that. Like they're like the people they like their family members and stuff. Like it sounds cool. Oh, I'm all about family, but I've seen it. Like
well, maybe not even family, because last year we did the Friendsgiving, and that was dope. Played spades, we played dominoes, we laughed, we listened to music.
Right.
That was dope. Like I was thinking it was gonna be something that would do annually. Obviously, we had COVID this year, so
I did forget she did celebrate Thanksgiving with us. You're a lie. You spent Thanksgiving with us.
It was Friendsgiving. It's the difference.
Yes.
You came to Friendsgiving?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where was I?
I
You
was
was
the
there.
chunky baddie there. Of course, it wasn't. Yeah.
You was
I
there.
had left. I had left early.
No,
was
we
sick.
were there.
No,
you were
you was there
We
with-
talked.
You was there with brown light skin.
Oh,
that's
oh,
Tell
that's
me about
right.
your
I
light
remember
skin.
now. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
You didn't show up, but everybody else did. It was,
was
quite.
dope.
It was a lot of people.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was really really dope.
And then that cake. That cake was dope.
Yeah.
She had the
yeah.
first annual Friendsgiving. Yeah.
Well, hopefully next year we can do a second.
Yo, I be hating when my daughter does that. It's like, yo, you don't even really have nothing to cry about.
Right.
You just
my
like,
attention,
just
want
want
me
my
to-
attention.
yeah.
Like, Logan, hey, you gotta stop doing that, man. You gotta stop. Oh, you just gonna eat it.
Like you
It's
talking
his
to me.
world. It's just
It's okay.
He's the only child, so
Right.
he's like, I want your attention. I'm demanding it. Like
Yeah, I
he's
got
fine
it.
right now, right?
Yeah, my daughter's adjusting to that. Like another child that needs more attention. Like Aiden, cool.
Yeah.
Aiden just kick it. You know what I'm saying? Aiden to go be like, I'm not dealing with this and go upstairs. But her and Creed, they're real close together. Like they're 2 years apart. So whenever she sees me holding Creed, she wants to hop up in these hands, like hold me like him. I'm like, yo, you're 6 foot.
Yeah.
Like, yo, chill out. But yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I get
he's
it.
just like, you're not giving me attention, and I want it.
So, Waddy, what else we got on the docket?
Grammys.
Remy.
I can't talk about that. I
Well-
didn't watch it. I don't even know.
No, it's not. I don't.
It's not the question.
It's not the
no.
question. The question is, why do black folks keep seeking validation from these like white organizations to say that you're doing a good job?
The same way we continue to send our kids away to become $60,000 and $70,000 in debt. It's the same thing.
Is it?
College, absolutely. Why isn't it? You black people like to give their kids this option. You go to the military or you go to college. Kids, you can get a $60,000, $70,000 loan to go to college, right? And that's validation, because then black women are at church talking about my baby's going to Howard, Morgan, this, and this, and this. And all the girlfriends are like yelling and screaming and whatever, right?
Hallelujah.
So it's the validation. It says you have accomplished something. You get probably to the second semester, you realize I'm not built for this shit, and you're out, and you still got this debt.
True.
So it's something what we talked about last night. Systematically, we're taught that,
Right.
but what we don't teach people is to go get trades.
Right. Because you
Go
always
get
need plumber,
and
electrician.
almost
or whatever.
everybody that I know with a trade makes over 6 figures, and doesn't aren't $50,000 in debt.
Shit, even more nowadays.
Yeah. But here's my question: is like, okay, we make everything that's hot. Like everything that's hot, popular, like everything that's hot, popular, whatever. Like, and apparently the record labels are screwing over everybody. Like Taylor Swift just had to re-release all her music because some dude bought all her stuff, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and won't sell it back to her.
What?
so Scooter Braun, I don't know who he is, but like he bought or sold her catalog for like $350 million, and she was trying to buy it back, and he wouldn't sell it to her, so he sold it somewhere else, like TikTok or something. So so that they can have all the rights to the music. So she went to re-record it all. But here's my thing: is like, okay, you're getting like the problems, but like they nominate you because you're a favorite for them. But there's never a year that her and Beyonce have an album out where Taylor Swift's album was more impactful than Beyonce's.
Right.
Never. It's never happened. Like I mean, Kendrick Lamar lost a Grammy to what's that dude's name? We don't even know his name no more. like
It's like Macklemore.
Macklemore.
Yeah.
Like, but we get upset. I understand that your price goes up, right? Like if you get Grammy nominated, Grammy award winning, when I go through,
good. It all sounds good.
but when you go on your resume, it says, "Hey, look, I have this on my. I'm charging $100,000 now." Like your price go up,
Almost
but
like a degree, kind of like what you were saying with the school thing.
right. But outside of
No,
that,
it doesn't, because you have people with degrees who make, not playing people who make $40,000 a year, but make $40,000 a year, and you have a degree. So,
well, that's because they went and got an art degree.
the school psychologists, it's really hard for them to get jobs.
Right, because they went halfway between. Like I always like hated this topic because it's like, yo, literally people are picking degrees that without like no kind of like way to recoup on the degree. So like the psychology degree.
School counselors are responsible for that, because they be telling them it's gonna look great and there's not a lot of people in this field, and as a young person, you're taking you as the expert.
Right.
Like, I remember.
But how many school teachers make money? Like, this is teachers.
They're not there.
They're not making the money. Like, there's teachers with master's degrees making $40,000. So like, that's all I'm saying is like if you look at like, oh, this school, the highest paid person is the principal. He's making 60.
But I guess this is a conversation. Who should be having this conversation? The guidance counselor or the parents? Because truthfully, I'm a military brat. Both of my parents went to the military and went to the government. So it was already known, military or college, right? I went and took my ASVAB, did really good, and was going to go to the airport. Didn't like the uniform and definitely couldn't wear them fucking boots.
Mm-hmm.
College it is, right? But my parents really should have been having a conversation with me about what am I good at? What are things that I like? That should have been a conversation, not it's 9th, 10th grade and it's time to take your SATs. The guidance counselor was trying to prepare me for my future. My parents only gave me college and military.
Did you watch that? That Dave Chappelle Instagram? He has an 18-minute like show, and at the beginning he talks about like he was in New York City and he watched them do 3-card money, right? And he was like, he knew what the card was, blah, 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 blah. And pretty much the gist of it is he realized everybody here, all the people that came up to play, all that, they're all in on it together. Mm-hmm. So do you not think that the school counselors, and I'm not saying they're all willingly doing bad stuff, but they're just like, oh, tell the kids this, tell them to do that. They need to do this, they need to do that. They're not telling the kids, hey, look, there's other ways to get to it besides this stuff.
Some of that is true, and some of them.
So do you think they're all in on it?
I believe it's a good portion of it, but I'm saying the responsibility is the parent. You'll know, I think, probably by early teens what your child is good at to bring in some sort of income. So I think it's for the parent to be looking into that. We rely, and that's why I think COVID is good, because it has allowed us to say, okay, fuck the dinosaurs and social studies, like your child is really good in English or really good in math or really good in taking stuff apart. This should be something you should be working to develop, and I think we would have less situations where our kids were signing up for these $50,000, $60,000
Now,
loans.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Okay.
I 100% agree with you. In a perfect world, that sounds great. But the whole reason why we have public schools and all this stuff is because that's a hard task to do all by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like to raise your kid and have multiple kids and teach them everything they need to know and go provide them with a place to stay and to go feed them and to go do all this other stuff. It's a lot of work to do all that. So like I understand, yes, ideally that would be the case, but it's hard, and it's like something that maybe even to further your point, before you have any children, you should be asking yourself, am I going to be able to equip them with what they need to succeed in this life?
Well, very good point, because my mother told me, do not have more kids than you can take care of. And essentially what you're saying, she was more so talking about the financial aspect. Right. But taking care of is emotionally. It's like some parents are struggling with nurturing their child.
Exactly.
Like, okay, you log on to school, but nurturing and having your child and coddling.
Or whoop your ass whenever you get in trouble. Yeah, right. Anybody can do that.
Yeah. No, you need to, like, what is the problem? Sit and
teach them.
Yeah. We have babies because we like doing it. Right. Yeah, not because we're thinking about it.
But yeah, so back to the Grammys. It really bothers me to see some of the people that I really enjoy. Like, even the Jay-Z's, you could tell they were salty about not being nominated, or with The Weeknd, who I really enjoyed. Like it bothers me to see these people care so much. Like, and my question in my mind is like, well, why don't we just create something, since we're always do the hottest shit anyway? Why don't we create the award show? But then all our award shows be like, I'm accepting this award on behalf of Jay-Z.
I think that's the issue too, because like for instance, like the Soul Train Awards just came a week or two ago, or whatever, and that's for us. But none of our artists that we all know and love showed up to get their awards. Like. Right. We can make something like that our Grammys, right. But like we choose not to because we are stuck on what everybody else perceives as the Super Bowl
what's
music.
But that's because we're taught that. Because
what's upper echelon?
When it was time to go to college, it was like, don't go to an HBCU. It's just being cool like everybody now. Let's go to an HBCU. I was told you're not going to be able to get a job with a degree from a HBCU.
Right.
I see that's
so it's the same thing as the Soul Train Award. But if I go to the Grammys,
I'm gonna get praise.
It's like Harvard.
Right. Mm-hmm. And so that's what they tell you. Now it's like cool, everybody wants to do it, but you're told like don't go to HBCU. Their credentials aren't the same. People don't take them seriously. This is what they tell you. So
yeah, for me it just be like we have to figure. This is kind of what me and you and Matt were talking about last night. Is we have to figure out how to get those templates to where we can say we can break this thing, and it is cool to do this now. But we also have to figure out how to make it valuable.
This is why segregation is the best thing for us, because we set our own standards. We need to be segregated. When you got integrated, you have to go by their standards.
You have to compete with them.
Right. And they're not you truly don't have access to the same material and information. So although you're in the same class, world, whatever, you're not getting the same information.
So you want to go back to like
I want to be segregated.
The 60s, 50s.
Yeah, I think it's great.
I do think
Spend your black dollar and why would I not? I mean, working wise, because I'm pretty sure if we could do a study and they would allow us to see like HR records and how much people are getting paid, I'm pretty sure we would be surprised at how many people, non-melanin people, probably who don't have the same credentials or expertise in years, get paid more just because they are Caucasian.
I don't think that like the problem with segregation was that it was never equal. Like it was never, and like even like in South Africa with apartheid, it was too forcefully and strict. Like you couldn't walk down the street with a white woman or whatever, blah blah blah. But the bigger problem is that they're not going to invest in us because like everything that they built it with their power structure. So they're not going to then lend that power structure to us and say, hey, look, you go become more powerful. You go become Wakanda, and we're going to watch you do it. Right. They're not going to do that. So exactly. So what they're going to end up saying is, you can go to Liberia, go, but we're not going to help you become this thing. So because their actual fear is and I read this book called White Anger. The actual fear is they understand how revenge works. They understand how, and a lot of and I'm not talking about what every white person. I'm talking about like the I don't know how to explain it, but pretty much the idea is that they believe that how could they not want revenge? You know what I'm saying? For everything that's been bad. Like if they ever had the chance to get away with turning the tide, they would do so.
But one of the things that historically has shown that melanin people are the most empathetic people. We're the
And
most
forgiving.
I mean, we talked about this last night. I put a post up today of Sandra Bland. I think I got like 40 likes. Had this been 6 months ago when Breonna Taylor, I probably would have gotten 200-300. But Breonna Taylor, her family settled, so it's not trending. It's not important. Nobody's checking the hashtag.
Yeah, I ain't seen a arrest the cops for
None
the
of
kill.
that.
I haven't
On the
seen.
police, you haven't seen any of that.
It's funny how that all goes, huh?
Yeah, so I'm a black woman, and this is relevant to me whether it's on my social media or not. I'm affected by Sandra Bland and every other case, but black people, for some reason, we're really big on fads. Even when it's us, when it's us trending, we're like we get what's the newest fad? What's the new Jordans coming out? These shits ain't hot no more. It's just like we're programmed to think that, and I'm just thinking like, yo,
Got to break that mold.
The BBD, the bigger, better deal. We're always looking for bigger, better deals.
crazy. It's just craziness to me.
It's kind of like a dopamine thing, like where you, like they say like when you get high, like I've talked to a couple crackheads before, and they were like, yo, you're always chasing that first high. Like you get higher than you ever been in your life the first time, and every time you're doing it, it never quite goes back that high. But you're constantly chasing that high. So, I think that's what we're doing. Like we're constantly trying to be like viral. Oh, how viral can you go? Oh, that wasn't as viral as this. Like so, trying to recreate that moment. So,
Yeah, I agree.
I don't have anything else.
Like I mean, we pretty much go with like what, kind of like what Mika was saying. Like we go with what they're telling us, what the media, whatever, whoever it may be, the powers may be. If they want it to be hot, they tell us it's going to be hot, and we just kind of just like run right along with it.
Yeah, we do.
And that goes back to Sandra Bland and like we don't hear about that stuff. We don't hear about protests anymore. All that stuff
When was
is.
the last time you heard Trayvon Martin's name?
Yeah.
That's nice.
But other,
Mentioned it. I mean, because it's relevant.
but like Mike Garner or like it's a whole list of names that we once another one happens, we'll say it. We'll say, oh, don't ever forget the names. But
Like I don't know what it is, and I think it's important and it's relevant because I think when you're too absorbed, you're more likely to have things happen directly to you. I think that's how the universe works. How God, like you be thinking like, oh, that's so sad. So and so's son is sick of COVID. Like we just so used to saying, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but not really meaning that. And I think sometimes the universe will, put you in those environments.
and they be like, no, I didn't really mean that. I really wanted to help you. I just wanted.
People send you prayer hands but won't pray for you.
Right.
It's like I want to get
Or you pray for me and you won't actually help me when I need it.
right.
And
Yeah,
it-
I told you the light bill is due.
Right. I didn't say
prayer.
I got this prayer thing on my own. Me and God talk often.
Right.
He actually told me to ask you because you was balling on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like you was counting these hundreds.
Yeah, you was doing the phone call, right? And that's the conversation we need to be having. Don't you be telling people, praying for people, or saying it, and don't be helping them. Like,
Yo, at least if you're not gonna give me those hundreds, show me where you got them.
right,
Like,
let me in on it.
yeah,
Now
exactly.
you got it.
Yeah, exactly,
Conversation, but-
exactly. So I don't have anything else.
Yeah, time for that wrap up.
All right.
Start with you.
I don't want to necessarily call anybody out. I mean, we did indirectly, but not directly. But please don't let what I'm trying not to say it without saying spicy. What I was fearing happened. We marched and did nothing.
Broken a couple Gucci's and Fendi stores.
Right, and I no, I'm not gonna say we didn't do nothing. There's probably been some changes made. There has been some changes made, but it feels a lot lighter of movement now.
Because it is. Because again, it goes back. It's not trending. It's not trending anymore.
So it's no longer news. It's no longer in front of us.
Has been shot. Like every now and then.
The election took over.
Right.
Well, last night in D.C., a 15-month-old was shot and killed.
I saw that on the news this morning.
Apparently, they were trying to do a hit on the father, shot the car. The kid, the baby's 15 months old, but got hit multiple times to almost non-recognizable. So there is currently like a $60,000 award. But the niggas in the street like, nah, we not even going to do that. Like, we need to handle this. Like, you got a hit and then you just have no regard. So you would think, to me, that's something. I mean, it's not the police oppressing, right? But you guys, every time a black person has been murdered in D.C., things like that, they're at 4th District. They're there. You need to be let's go to the neighborhoods and get this. Like, this is craziness.
So I think this, and like, I feel like, we can go to the neighborhoods and anything, but are the neighborhoods like listen? Do the neighborhoods want change?
Yeah, you can't help people that don't want to be helped.
Question.
Like at the end of the day, that's all I'm saying is like, and what I was trying to say to
I saw that face.
What I was trying to say to Matt last night is if you don't provide me with feasible things to do to change things, I'm just gonna go back to my default of whatever I was doing before. I'll be like, oh shit, this is too hard. I'm gonna go back because you didn't give me nothing to do. You didn't give me steps to take.
But I also, and one of the things that you guys, it's really important if you go and watch the conversation, and I would like for us to have a conversation because I feel like, and no disrespect to Matt does what a lot of black people who have the answer or have something that's working, they don't want to share it. Well, I would need, because his answer is, I would need to come there and do this, and this, and we're like, no, you don't. We've got it here. I'm in D.C. He's in Frederick. You know, this and this and this. Give us something, and he didn't want to do that. And I feel.
Well, don't you think that's kind of like what like Jesse Jackson and all them do? Like they'll be like, and I'm not saying this was Matthew doing, so I just want to say that, but I will say this: it makes me sick whenever I see like, you know, what happened in Ferguson, right? And then Jesse Jackson show up and say, "Hey, but I can come help y'all for $20,000. Like raise this money for me." That is now you're like pimping social justice.
Well,
like
this goes back
like
to church.
Come help. If you're gonna help, just get the hell out the way.
Right.
Like don't come here and try to extort the situation.
Absolutely.
And that's the same thing with Matthew. Like yes, if you can come help us, but don't you dare like come to a already destitute situation. And then say, "Hey, we'll pay for me to come, and I can help you, but you got to make it feel good to me."
Yeah,
that is nasty.
Yeah.
All right,
Either you're gonna be for the cause or you're not.
Right.
Anyway.
All right, Mika, give you a minute. Wrap up. Anything you want to say?
Don't stop. Get it.
Nice. Rail. Anything you want to say? All right. On to Anthony's Red Table Talk.
I don't have anything.
You don't have anything?
Yeah, I've read those cards multiple times, and now it's just the same thing that happened to me and Tamara is happening here. Like I've asked y'all all these questions before.
I guess we should pretty much save those for the guests, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
I know all that stuff. But the funnest thing you've ever done. What's the funniest thing in your life you've ever done that was outside of the box?
Not getting any answers from me.
I had sex in dicks.
What? Nice.
The sporting goods store?
Yeah.
I heard that wrong the first time.
So
then I got it.
It's a very. So, what was the funnest thing you've done?
Funnest thing I've done?
Yeah.
In life?
That was like outside of like your norm. That you were like, wow, that's funner than I thought.
I'd come back to me. I don't know.
Well, you're the only one left.
Rail's left.
Rail said he's not. He doesn't have nothing.
I don't have anything either.
All right. Well, then there's that Red's Table Talk where we don't talk about shit, but we go home to our dysfunctional lives.
Nice. All right. On to Oh You Dumb.
Oh yeah.
After a swingers convention in New Orleans, 41 test positive for coronavirus, organizer says. So basically, hold on. I was not prepared here because I was not expecting to be having this story right up. 1 second. All right. At least 41 people who attended a swingers gathering in New Orleans. We talked about swingers earlier. You like swingers. Were you at this gathering? Okay. In New Orleans, in November, have tested positive for coronavirus, according to the event's organizers. One of those attendees was hospitalized in serious condition, but has since been released. The organizer of the annual Naughty and Nolans Swingers Gathering says most of the cases were asymptomatic or very mild. So our OU recipient of the week is going to be the organizer of this, which is Bob Hannaford.
You got to be hella pressed to have an orgy in COVID. Like
Well, we were just saying.
Orgy, this is swingers.
It's
no, I'm saying, but like,
Well, they've been doing it.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, but you know how pressed you have been. Like, yo, man, I know we ain't did the orgy thing in about a week or two, but I'm starting to get the Jones, man. I'm starting to get the Jones.
Well, it's basically just you just want to go keep your regular life going. If that's what they do, that's what they do.
So like, okay, so for the most
That's
part,
not regular.
right. So for the most part, I've
That's
been
their regular.
keeping my regular life going. Like as far as like I'll go out and have a drink or whatever. But I am not attending a swingers club.
Right.
That's
now I'm with you on that. Regardless,
Are you going to a
like,
strip
that ain't
club?
safe.
Strip club?
I'm not going to a strip club. Not going to a swingers party.
Would you
That
ever
ain't
eat in a
safe.
strip club?
No.
Yeah, that's.
Have I ever? No.
That's like so. What we should have talked about, and I know we got to go, is about the black guy getting onto the black ladies about twerking in his restaurant.
Yeah, I saw that. I just saw that. Like
I think he was
yesterday.
good for that.
Yeah.
Like,
Black women sit down. That twerking shit everywhere is not necessary.
and
It's a
And-
it's a way of life. What you mean it's
exactly.
not necessary? No.
So 2010ish, you know. The whole
Hey, it's just
I got a real question for y'all, since we're going on that. I don't like the chick that dances too hard in the club.
I don't know what that is.
Like the chick that be nah, yeah. Like I don't
then
chill
they
out,
got-
chick.
they got
Like
the little
it's one of the chick that dude, body yada yada yada. Like get away from me. Like yo, why is your wig
I
sweating?
can't say that because I be with them. So I used to back in the day.
I'm sitting. I just posted a video of me in the club. I'm sitting down and
I'm
the VIP
chilling.
and they're standing on the table. I'm like, yeah, right.
I
In
might
this
get a little
day,
bop
but
going.
in like I remember being in the club and being with
I look-
those chicks. But that's a
Yeah,
certain
but I don't
age
want the
group,
chick-
yo.
I don't want the chick that's dancing hard.
It's an age group. It's an age group.
I do not want the chick
Passing
like
my-
and whatever them chicks are doing in TikTok, stop it.
Reciting the
That
words,
that is not
popping guns.
that's cool.
You just sound old.
Boop. Like no, don't do none of that shit to me.
Sound old. All right, motivation. Get up every morning and tell yourself I can do this
Because you can.
because you can. Shout outs, Rel. You got any shout outs?
My bed.
What you say?
His
My
bed.
bed.
You shout out to your bed. Give your
Shout out Logan going ham.
Right. Mr. _ 6 degrees with a Z.
Mika, any shout outs and socials?
Socials. Oh,
She
like I
said-
think a social security number.
Oh shit.
She's got to have it. Black girls with the T and lipstick laws.
You bought us some tea too. We haven't tasted it yet. We're gonna taste it.
It's okay. We just
We got a whole bunch of stuff over there.
Yes, yes.
She brought us goodies.
Anthony?
At Tony Rojos _ Rojos. Dang it. Let me do it again. At Tony _ Rojos. At Red Dollar Street Code and at the Let's Catch Up podcast.
And it's Rojo. It sounds like you're saying
Rojo. I know.
ROJOS.
I know.
not Ro-
It's Rojos.
I know.
Rojos.
Ro- Boats and hoes. Boats and hoes. What movie is that?
That's my
Yeah,
joint.
Step Brothers.
Good job.
That's my joint.
But either way, say it however you wish.
No, Tamara. It's definitely not.
She signed off on the name Rojos.
Yeah, but when you say it,
No, it's not Rojos. It's Rojos.
Rojos.
yeah,
There
when
you
you
go.
say Ro
Hose.
What? My accent is my accent. How it comes out. is-
Code word for getting his ass whooped later.
Yeah.
All right, we're done.
My social is Waddy. That's it's _ WAADDY. Shout out everybody, the world. Shout out our listeners. We love you.
Right.
And that's all I got.
Share.
Peace.
Share,
Subscribe.
like, subscribe, all that corny stuff that
Yep,
we
I'm
have to
supposed to say
say.
that I don't repost on the thing anyway. So
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
and that's it.